I started essentially in the cash register business. And then with each passing year, the retail price of that technology kept dropping. So it became apparent to me that those that control the software make the money.
Our mission really was to try to hit a vertical market that was a greenhouse horticulture industry. The business model we built as a company was trying to get intimate with our customers, to be out at their sites and not do what we call programming from the ivory tower.
ProSoft came about some number of years ago, about 20 years ago. We were selling primarily to grain dealers, grain elevators, companies that are receiving product from farmers and processing it. After a period of time, we moved from that and went up the food chain, so to speak, into the commodity traders. You have to be able to modernize your application to remain relevant in the future. We're probably not as large of a company as our competitors are, so we need development tools that can compensate for that.
I'm not a big fan of do-it-yourself other than for household chores. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. I don't need to control the whole process. I just need to work with it.
We did a lot of research into different aspects that we were going to do. Being a progress shop, we wanted to stay in the progress environment, but what was there for us to look at. And becoming a progress.net shop was not as simple as we had thought. It required us bringing on some additional staff, more expensive staff than we had here, and we weren't able to take advantage of what we did well.
Our first project was a PHP based application that we were developing. It had interface with Progress. And then we aborted that project after about 8 months. And then we launched another initiative within .NET and ran into some similar issues. In 2012, we had subcontracted a project to an offshore company to develop a dispatch module in Java. The application looked good, but the hours and months that it took to build a one-screen application, given the scope of our application, to redevelop that in Java just wasn't viable. We felt that we couldn't really afford to delay. We couldn't afford to have the wrong start, have another false start, and we had Servoy with the complete solution right in front of us.
The AppSurance program with Servoy really took that to another level for us.
The AppSurance program it's interesting because it's unlike anything that I'd seen in the past. It really helps in de-risking the project.
I think without it, we would have crashed and burned. They helped us with writing the user design experience, documenting that information, and when we steered off the path, they helped us to get back on the path.
Another benefit that we see with the Servoy product is that it's taking advantage of the existing Progress database that we have. A lot of our customers get nervous about their data and where's that going to go in this modernization process. And it's been very comforting for them, and it really takes a load off of us, is that we don't have to worry about that piece of it.
During our initial engagement with Servoy, they insisted that we come up with a minimum viable product. What I had in mind was, a brand new shiny mobile application that we could deploy to our end users that would help us leapfrog ahead of our competition and provide a utility that our competition is simply not there to do. They've helped us every step of the way, and we're almost there.
As we moved to that new framework tool, which is Servoy, the real benefit that our group found was that the user interface and the back end was all going to be in the same environment. The ultimate dream is having that one environment.
A piece of advice that actually I got from Progress and a couple of Servoy clients was to get clients engaged in the process, our end users engaged in the process. And I think that whole teamwork approach has really paid off big time. Even, and more so, the big thing is we've got clients waiting in the wings to deploy this application. They just can't wait to get their hands on it.
We basically said with Servoy, we want to see this built. We want to look at something and actually have our team work through it. And our team was able to pick that up pretty quickly. So the proof of concept was that final decision for us.
If I were working with another progress partner that was in the need of modernization, I would have them certainly, educate themselves about a variety of options, but I would challenge them to find a full-service partner that has the tools and the program like Assurance to be able to, again, de-risk the project and accelerate the time to market.
I think the alternative would have been to have a team of consultants live in our office for 6 to 8 months. And I don't even know what the cost would have been. I mean, certainly much higher. I think it's just immeasurable how much that relationship is worth.